Ground scouts from the 27th Detached Motorized Rifle Brigade raid enemy positions. Previously, they had to keep the enemy in their gun sights at all times. I can fix the rifle's sight to my eyepiece, and I can follow the target on the screen. It's pretty good. You can fire from a concealed position. This is the eyepiece from the Russian-made Ratnik, or Warrior, battle gear, now being tested by army units. This standard-issue flak vest weighs 7.5 kilograms and protects the wearer from conventional SVD sniper rifle fire at 10 meters. When equipped with a grade 6 protective armor plating, it can withstand armor-piercing SVD bullets at 10 meters. Ratnik battle gear features bullet-resistant armor and weapons, as well as a rangefinder and angle gauge. In effect, these electronic binoculars calculate the target's coordinates. The binoculars also can take pictures of the target and relay them to the squad leader's tablet computer. The commander uses this tablet to keep track of his squad. The map grid circles show the soldiers and the direction of their movements. The commander sends the target's coordinates to artillery units, who can then destroy the enemy forces. The standard procedure would have taken much longer. We'd have to manually calculate the target's coordinates and locate it on the map. Now we can just use the GPS technology. The Ratnik battle gear features over 40 different pieces. Soldiers will have to test all the pieces in battle conditions and check their durability. After that, a decision will be made to supply military units with this equipment. The military hopes that this will happen within 2 years.
Andrei Kiryshenko, vice president of the Russian Federation of Practical Shooting, seems to be very impressed with the performance of the AK-12, a prototype of a new Kalashnikov submachine gun. Kiryshenko was among the Russian Technologies marksmen who tested the new weapon at the Izmash firing range. Compared with the classic AK-74, the new AK-12 allows the shooter to better control the automatic fire. A burst of more than 2 or 3 shots from the AK-74 usually misses the target, whereas the entire burst fired from the AK-12 is right on target, which is a great advantage of the new weapon. In other words, the new submachine gun allows for accurate burst firing. In addition, the designers of the new Kalashnikov have reduced the weapon's recoil and equipped it with a so-called Picatinny rail. This allows for a wide range of additional equipment and devices to be installed onto the weapon, including collimated optics, night scopes, grenade launchers, lighting, and target finders. There will be improvements in the ergonomics of the fuse and slide catch. The butts will become straighter and adjustable, so the weapon will continue to be improved. Factory testing of the new submachine gun is expected to be completed by the end of this year. In 2013, the new Kalashnikov will need to undergo state testing, following which it could be adopted by the Russian armed forces. Russian specialists have developed an above-ground anti-helicopter mine, which can hit low-flying helicopters at altitudes of up to 100 meters. The mine contains 1,000 grams of explosive charge. The existing mobile air defense systems, including the Igla and the Strela, are designed to hit helicopters, but they are not very effective below 100 meters. The new mine makes up for the limited capabilities of the previous weapon systems. This sophisticated and unusual-looking above-ground mine was eventually simplified and made to look like an anti-tank mine, but it has a different principle of operation. The mine comprises of a sound sensor and an ultra-high frequency or UHF sensor, which acts as its eyes and ears. The acoustic device detects the target up to 1,000 meters away. The UHF sensor signals that the helicopter has come within its range. No helicopters were actually destroyed during final testing. Flashing lamps were used to simulate an explosion. A yellow lamp showed that the mine was about to detonate, and a red lamp signaled that the helicopter had been destroyed. Special airborne forces are carrying out tests on the Shakhin thermal imaging site on a firing range just outside Kubinka. The site can function in extremely high or low temperatures. Its creators are confident it will even work in temperatures of -40 degrees Celsius. The sensitive device is capable of seeing a target through smoke or camouflage. The color of 2 objects seen through the lens will be different, even if the difference in temperature between them is only just 1/10 of a degree. We can spot a man at a distance of around 2 kilometers, and at 1300 meters we can fire with precision. Theoretically, you could cheat if your temperature is the same as that of the background. Within a matter of minutes you can install the sight onto virtually any rifle or automatic weapon. There is a program inside the Shakin that accounts for ballistics of bullets from various different types of firearm. There were night vision tulips before this, but this one will be much better, both in terms of technical capabilities and practical use. And it will also be better for shooting in conditions of poor visibility, like with smoke screens. The airborne troops say that this sight has turned out to be the best yet at this stage of testing, compared with similar tests conducted for 3 other Russian-made models. Shakin has been used in the extreme cold, heavy rain and in dusty conditions, and the device never failed. There are plans to supply the first batch of sights to paratroopers as early as this year. Designed to protect so-called chief executives, a Russian anti-sniper device is on display at the Private Defense Industry Manufacturers 2012 trade show in Moscow. It has been used in 15 countries, including Venezuela, where it saved President Hugo Chávez's life. We presented this device to Hugo Chávez. It helped his guards spot a sniper 800 meters away. To use the military idiom, anti-sniper sees the terrain. In daytime or at nighttime, it can detect optical devices up to 2.5 kilometers away, identifying their location and distance. More than that, it can blind an enemy by emitting a special beam. It can be used in conjunction with an Orsys T5000 tactical rifle, another Russian R&D product. This rifle offers increased accuracy and minimal recoil.